Okay, welcome back. So Hanuman is all. Let's wait for some more people. They're joining back, I think. Okay. So Hanuman is all excited to go back and then meet all his friends because he got the Chudamani also from Sita. Now he wanted to go meet his friends who are just waiting for his return. He took a huge jump from the Lankan shores, and then he started heading towards Sri Lanka, heading towards India. And then halfway through, he remembers that the Mainaka mountain he had promised before was just waiting there. And then so he just was flying towards India, and then as if giving a high five, he gave a high five to the Mainaka mountain, and then he remarked that I really appreciate your helping attitude. It makes me very happy to see such people, see such mountains. And then so he went past that just like Rama's arrow as fast as he could go. As he crossed Mainaka mountain, he saw the army of monkeys who were just standing on the shores of the ocean. He got really excited. He felt very happy that so many monkeys are still waiting there for my arrival. And so he just roared out of happiness. And the monkeys who were standing there were also very much excited. They were all just awaiting his arrival, when Hanuman is going to be back, because they knew for sure that he was the only one who went, crossed this ocean and entered into Lanka, which is purely or only of Asuras. So they were not sure that whether he will return alive. Even if he returns alive, will there be any limbs left? Will he have hands? Will he have legs? All of them in good shape. So they are all worried and anxious. So once they saw Hanuman there, few monkeys ran towards, went on the treetops. They were sitting on the treetops to get a view of Hanuman, and then they broke the branches from the tree and waved him just like a flag welcoming him. And then few other monkeys went up the hilltops so that they get a better view of Hanuman. They were all cheering him up for his arrival, while Jambavan, Yuvraj, Angad, they were all standing on the shores. With all this excitement, Hanuman landed on the hill. As soon as he landed, all the monkeys around there swarmed around him, just like bees around a flower. They all went around him and then tried to go, let me go first, let you go first, and all those things. Few monkeys went and stopped in front of Hanuman, and then they cried, "Oh, Hanuman, how were you able to do this?" Few monkeys laughed and smiled. "Hey, Hanuman, great, you're back." Few other monkeys danced, glad that you're back, out of happiness, out of excitement. They don't know how to express that. They were all fully energized that they were back to see their friend live and real and with a lot of enthusiasm. They knew that he's all good. And Jambavan mentioned even before that, don't worry, all monkeys, the way with which he's roaring, I could see his energy and his facial expressions, his body language is all energetic, from which I can figure out that the job or mission with which he went for, it is successful. He was able to see Sita with a very expression. I could figure that out. Then few other monkeys ran towards him and prayed in front of him. Few other monkeys, they were even violent. They went and then they embraced him. Back, my friend, you're back, my friend. And a lot of other monkeys lifted Hanuman up on their shoulders, and they went on a mini procession. They took him on a procession while all other monkeys were behind them, and then they were all crying, laughing, raising noises. And the whole place was like the Kumbh Mela with the Hanuman in the middle. While Hanuman didn't react, he was quite happy visibly because he was able to see all this excitement going on, and he was happy to see all his friends back again with a successful mission accomplished. And so they took him towards a place under a tree, and then they asked him to sit. And then few other monkeys brought a lot of fruits and roots and other food, and then offered to him. Hanuman, you don't have to say anything. Your facial expressions clearly say that you have successfully met Sita, and we don't want any bigger stories now. We know that you will be tired, exhausted, and you will be hungry. So please have all these fruits and food. We made sure that before your arrival, we made sure we went around and got all these fruits only for you. Please have it. And then Jambavan and Angad walked in. And few other monkeys went near Hanuman, and then they started looking at him. Oh, look at his hand. There were wounds here. There were wounds there. There were a strong bruises and some kind of hurt he got using the daggers, knife, swords. These are all by swords. These are all by knives. Oh, Hanuman, poor Hanuman. They were all worried, and they were all assuming that as if those wounds are on their own body. Out of pure devotion and love, they were exalted state. They were just empathizing with him. And Hanuman said that, no, I'm perfectly all right. Don't worry about me at all. Now, Hanuman went and offered first his respects to Jambavan and other senior members of the monkey force. He prayed in front of them, and Yuvraj Angad took Hanuman and took Hanuman by his hands and then walked with him. They all sat together in a place where Hanuman started to recite whatever that had happened from that point onwards when he took off from Mahendragiri. He explained every single detail, including how he was encountered by Mainaka and the various other demons that he encountered, and how he encountered Langini, the god woman who blocked him, and how he met Sita, and the interactions Ravana and Sita had, and the interaction that Hanuman himself had with Sita Mata, and how they exchanged the ring, everything, and what state that Sita is right now in. He explained everything, and how his tail was being torched by Ravana's forces, and how he in turn torched the entire Lanka and back. He explained everything. Now, after hearing all this, Yuvraj Angad, he said that, Hanuman, there is no one that is a match for you among us. You are supreme in terms of power, in terms of executing. Now, the devotion that you have towards Rama is incredible. No one has such a devotion. You are an outstanding example of how devoted a person should be towards his master. And then Yuvraj Angad says that on hearing all the stories, Hanuman, I think that we all should not go back to Kishkinta, but instead we all should go back to Lanka, create a havoc, destroy Ravana's forces, and bring back Sita Mata. That is when we are truly an army of ourselves. That's when Maharaja Sugriv will be happy. But then Jambavan advised them, Yuvraj, you are a smart prince, but at this time what you said is not right. We didn't get the order from Maharaj Sugriv that go and defeat Ravana. So we shouldn't do that. We have been asked to find the whereabouts of Sita Mata, which Hanuman did. So let's take this message back to Maharaja Sugriv. Let him decide the further course of action. Let's not do anything beyond that. That's not wise at this time. That's what I think. Then the rest of the people, along with Yuvraj Angad and Hanuman, also accepted that decision. And then they all started heading back with a lot of excitement. Let's go back to Kishkinda and let's break the news that we are successful in the mission. Then they started jumping from tree to tree to tree along the Western Ghats of India, and then started moving towards Kishkinda. As soon as they reached Kishkinda, the outskirts of Kishkinda, there was a nice garden called Madhuvan. This Madhuvan was filled with wonderful fruits. They are as tasty as honey. That's the reason that it's called Madhuvan. This Madhuvan was guarded by a security guard, Dadimukha. Dadimukha is the uncle of Sugriva, King Sugriva. So they all went rushing, all these monkey forces along with Hanuman, rushed into the Madhuvan, and they started eating all the fruits here and there from the trees with a lot of, as such they are monkeys, and now they are happy monkeys, and now they are excited monkeys because they have accomplished a mission. So you can imagine that they go all around on a rampage, literally creating another destruction of Ashokavan, what Hanuman had created in Lanka. They started destroying all the plants and drinking all the honey. After drinking honey, they got even more excited because of the increase in sugar. So they started going around and then doing all monkey things that you can imagine. Now, Datimukha, who was a security guard, was worried. He stopped many monkeys from not doing any violence in the garden, because this garden was preserved all along by this Datimukha. The reason is Sugriva loves this garden very much. He loves it, and anyone does any kind of small destruction, he will not tolerate. And this is like a large scale destruction, unimaginable. Datimukha was really scared now. What am I going to say, Sugriva? And he started begging Hanuman and Yuvraj Angad and Jambavan. They didn't do anything, but other monkeys, they cannot say anything. Now Hanuman, he said that he pleaded with other monkeys that relax, calm down, eat anything that you want, but don't destroy. But they said, okay, Hanuman said it, so let's go and then eat everything they wanted. So they started eating everything. Now, Dadimukha started running towards Sugriva to report the matter to him, that these monkeys are back, and they started creating a literal mess in the Madhuvan. Now, Lakshman and Sugriva were sitting along with Rama and relaxing. They were just thinking about what to do. All the other three groups who went in other directions were back already, and they didn't bring any good news. They all said they couldn't find any trace of Sita, of course. Now they are just waiting for Hanuman's troop to be back. Now Datimukha rushes towards Sugriva and says that, Maharaj, pardon me, forgive me. Then Sugriva asked, why are you? I'm just stand up and answer what happened. Then Dadimukha says, all these monkeys who went in the southern direction are back, and they started creating havoc in our Madhuvan, and most of the Madhuvan is gone, it's destroyed, plants are gone. Then Sugriva was just thinking. At that time, Lakshman asked Sugriva, who is this person? What is he saying, Sugriva? Then Sugriva started to answer Lakshmana. Lakshmana looks like Hanuman, Jambavan, and Yuvraj Angad, the group that went in the southern direction, they were successful in the mission. Then Lakshman didn't understand. What are you saying, Sugriva? Because this person who is bringing the message, he says that very group has destroyed my favorite Madhuvan. This monkey group knew very well that if they were not back in a month, then execution, taking off their head, is the only punishment I will give them. And they knew that. And they are here after a month, well past a month. In spite of that, they went into Madhuvan, and crushed all the plants and eaten all the fruits, which is my favorite garden. That means that they are not bothered about it anymore. That means that the job is successful. He was also happy. Now Sugriva is very happy. So then he says to that security guard that you don't worry about it. I am perfectly okay if they destroyed the Madhuvan, because this is an happy occasion. Let them do it. Ask Hanuman and other monkeys to report to me immediately. Then Dadimukha is also happy now, since Sugriva didn't get mad. So he just goes back to Madhuvan and then pleads with Angad that I told your dad's brother that, and he is okay perfectly, that all this destruction is all okay, but he asks you, he wants to see you right now. Why don't you guys go right now and meet him? Then Yuvraj Angad pleads with all the monkeys and he takes Hanuman and Jambavan, goes along with them to meet Sugriva, where Lakshmana and Rama are also there. Now they all go, and they all go. First, Hanuman opens the message that saw Sita. I have seen her. She's there. That's the first word that he says. Drishta Sita. That's what he says. Now, the moment he uttered those words, other monkeys were also excited and who heard a lot of news about how Hanuman met Sita Mata and all those things that happened. So they all started to speak to Rama. They all wanted to say the news to Rama first. Let me be first. Let me say the news to Rama, because I want to see Rama's expression. If we say that we saw Sita, then everyone said like, we saw Sita, we saw Sita, we saw Sita. Then Rama asked, did you, what is she doing? Where is she? How is she? What was she doing? Then, yeah, no, we didn't see Sita. He saw Sita, he saw Sita. Then they started pointing everyone to the other direction. Then finally, Hanuman came in front of Rama and explained to him everything that he spoke with Sita and the state of affairs with which Sita was living. Rama, Sita was all along only having you in her mind. No other thoughts were there in her mind. She was just sleeping on the floor. She was surrounded by demon women who were the most horrible. Even ghosts would hate to see such people around them. Imagine Sita Mata. She is in such a vulnerable state. She immediately needs help. And she asked me to say all these incidents that had happened. She spoke about Kakasura incident to me, which she mentioned to me that you would remember. And I told her all the incidents that you have asked me to inform her. And I have also shown your signet ring to her, which she took it on her hand and she held it close to herself as if she was hugging you. She was seeing only you in everything. Whatever, whoever she sees, she was only seeing you. She was actually not missing you in that sense. In one sense, she was not missing you because she was able to see you in everything. And Ravana came and he used unacceptable words, and it was not possible for me to hear so cruel words. She was just holding her life only with the hope that you will rescue her. I asked her that if I can carry her on my back, but she refused, saying that only you have to come to Lanka and rescue her. With that thought, she is just waiting for you to bring the forces necessary and then rescue her. She wanted me to explicitly ask apology from Lakshmana for whatever words that she had spoken to him. Remember, Sita heard words at Lakshmana when Lakshmana said he would not go behind Rama and that deer. And so Sita used those words, and she feels that very bad about having spoken so much harsh to Lakshmana, and she asks for Lakshmana to forget about it, forgive and forget about it. Now, on hearing all this information from Hanuman, Rama slowly feels to, he was crying, and later on he smiles, and then he's little bit relaxed. All emotions goes through his face. Finally, Hanuman shows that Chudamani that he brought with him, that Sita had asked Hanuman to give it to Rama. On seeing the Chudamani, Rama feels ecstatic. He feels very happy. Now, just like Sita had expected, Rama remembered that incident during the wedding when this ornament was held by Rama's, Sita's dad, and Sita's mother, which is my mother-in-law, took it from my father-in-law's hand and gave it to Sita for wearing. I still remember that incident, Hanuman. Now he is all happy and excited. And now with that all excitement, Rama gives a tight embrace, a hug to Hanuman. That's the gift that Hanuman wanted. He doesn't want anything else. He just wanted only the hug from Rama. So if you just look at it, if there is a debate team, generally, right? If there is a debate team, if you can think of, between one side talks about Rama, other side they talk about Sita. These people will, Rama's group will say that Rama is best, and Sita's group will argue that Sita's group is best. Now, Hanuman went from Rama to Sita. What did he get? Fire on his back, right? But when Hanuman, after meeting Sita, returned from Sita's side to Rama's side, what did he get? An embrace from Rama. So who is better? Sita's side is better, right? Because he got the embrace. On this side, he didn't get it. Other thing Rama mentioned to Hanuman, that what did Sita say? She said she cannot live even for a month without seeing me. I would say that I will not even live for a moment without, rescuing her back. Now, imagine Rama's side group will argue that our Rama is great because Rama said he will not live even a moment without seeing Sita. But that group, Sita, she said she will live for a month without seeing Rama. So who is better, Rama or Sita? Now, if you look at it, it might look like Rama is better than Sita, because Rama says that he will not live a moment without seeing Sita, but Sita says she can live for a month. It might look like Rama's group is better or Rama is better, but then Sita's group might argue that Rama will not be able to live a moment because Sita is so good and precious that Rama can't even live for a moment. But Sita can live for a month because Rama is not that great. She can hold on to her life for a month. So whose side is better now? Still Sita's side is better. So that kind of argument we can actually imagine. But still, in this case, Hanuman got that embrace from Rama and he didn't want anything else. He had his dream fulfilled because he made his master happy. With that, the group decides, strategizes to move into the Yuddha Ganda. Yuddha Ganda is where actual Yuddha happens with Ravana, and Sundarkand is over with Rama giving a hug to Hanuman. So with that, we also are finishing this Sundarakanda session that's been going on for the last 4 weeks, I believe. So if possible, just take, if you have some sweet at home, you can eat that because we have all heard Sundarkand. If there is no sweet, that's still fine. You can take some few sugar cubes. That's also fine. The another announcement is we're not sure what we will do next. Probably we will think and we will plan. Rama will be sending a WhatsApp message on the next session. I would request, I would send a message on feedback for Sundarkanda. So I would appreciate if you can give the feedback. That will help me personally to improve on how we can present the material or provide some useful information or tips where it was done well, where it didn't go well, what things you liked, what things that helped you appreciate better. That will help me to do much better next time. So with that, Anjaneyamathipatalananam Kanchanadrikamanīya vigraham Parijatatarumūlavasinam Bhavayami pavamananandanam Yatra yatra raghunatha kirtanam Tatra tatra kritamastakāñjalim Bhashpavari paripurnalochanam Marutim namata rakshasantakam. Jai Sri Ram, Jai Hanuman. Thank you.